Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and the Outer Worlds. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to help support the channel. Click that notification bell if you want to be alerted to when I am streaming. In the last episode, we were making our rounds through Cascadia, and I think we finished everything up here. Let's take a quick look. Let's double check before we get going. Alright, weapons from the void. Oh yeah, I figured out how to do that, so we'll probably do that first, assuming we don't have anything that we need to do. From in Cascadia. That's Stellar Bay. That's Scylla. Let's go back to Phineas. Okay, yeah. So I think weapons from the void and don't bite the sun are the last things we got to do here on planet, so we're probably leaving Monarch today. So let's real quick go to the map. We'll go to the UDL lab. The way my work schedule works, I have to work one Sunday morning, and I normally work nights. That's kind of why I'm streaming late. I fell back asleep, but once I got home from work. Hacking skill too low. What the heck? The thing said. Just 1 second. Which one did I already get? Whoops. Normally don't like looking at these guides. I got mind control ray. Okay. So it's supposed to be, key card's supposed to be upstairs somewhere, which is where I thought it would be. Good grief, I just walked right by it. You know, I'm always think I'm being so thorough when I'm playing these games. And apparently not. Can't interact with that book. We'll go through the research data. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. I'm doing that so anybody who wants to read that stuff can. Bring the chat back up in case someone wants to talk to me. We'll unlock the gloop gun. And we will override the chairman login. This, I don't know what all that is. I guess you can try to... Oh, I can't override? Please enter password. Oh, okay, so it's asking me for a password. Protect the chairman. Correct response registered. Let's see, you're pursuing one of many UDL security mega outlets, and you're enjoying a fine selection of employee compliance equipment. When you are approached by a stranger, he makes an offhanded comment that should be construed as an indirect insult to Chairman Rockwell. What do you do? Berate him relentlessly to defend the chairman's honor, smile and walk away, and engage him to further assess his intent. Probably berate him and defend the chairman. Correct response. Alright. Question 3. You and your spouse have a healthy, loving relationship, but one day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. What do you do? Destroy the stories, forbid your children from ever mentioning them again, arrest your spouse and admit your children to a re-education program, turn the stories into the authorities and claim responsibility. Probably arrest your spouse and admit your children to re-education. Good grief. Alright, we're in. Excellent. The first guide I read said you just hack that terminal and you're done. Lies, lies. Either way, that should complete Weapons of the Void completely. I believe, where's it at? I've done a lot of quests. I have not botched any. Yeah, Weapons from the Void. It's done completely. So the last thing we got, we'll head back to Stellar Bay. In this? I don't know what this is. Oh, vending machine. Okay, that's what that is. Alright, that's weird. I don't remember the vending machine just out in the middle of nowhere. Did I not select the quest I want? Journal. Chef Raymond in Stellar Bay. Map. Stellar Bay doesn't have a quest marker. Oh well, we'll just go there anyways. Maybe it'll load in while it's loading.
Don't worry about me, Captain. Mama and I'll work this out.
Whoa.
You ever worry all that ammo in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, it can do that?
All it takes is a little bit of black powder next to a lot of bits of fertilizer and one real hot day and... I've seen it happen.
I don't know what's more unsettling. The concept of my ammunition spontaneously combusting or the fact that this is the kind of thing you think about on the regular.
I'm getting real choppy all of a sudden. Where's the restaurant? I had to have already just ran right by it. See if Graham's got anything new to say.
It's been quite some time since I was in Stellar Bay. I'd forgotten how badly it stinks of fish. We used that on our marketing materials, you know. The unique musk coming from our scaly little friends. Soon, there will be no marketing materials, no advertisements, no shrines to the wanton gluttony the board so adamantly espouses.
What's your next steps?
We'll spread the truth to the townships first. The board cannot survive without their working class.
Yeah, that's right.
If your enemy defends itself with slaves, you need only unshackle their bonds to win the war.
That's right.
Then, Byzantium, I suppose. Find Rockwell, convert him, or kill him. I'm not sure there's a difference.
If you take over Byzantium, what will you do with all the wealth?
I suppose I hadn't thought about it. Perhaps I'll just destroy it. That'd be a sight. All the board's bits on a pyre, their opulence lighting the city one last time before it burns down.
I wouldn't do that. That's kind of your access to resources is money. So the iconoclasts are in the fish business now, huh?
We aren't in any business, Captain. That's the whole point. Some of my people will fish. Others remain in Amber Heights, as that is their home. Still others continue to hunt in the wilderness. We'll make do in our own way.
Wait, you don't have a plan? How will you run the city?
If you believe me to be running things, I'm afraid you haven't been paying any attention at all. The iconoclasts are free to believe in and do what they will. It's worked well thus far. Moving into Stellar Bay hasn't changed that.
Alright, I'll go. Interesting. What do you got to say?
Hell of a job, Captain.
That's it, huh? I gotta figure out where this restaurant's at.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like.
Oh gosh. And here I was, John, about how I was watching your back. I'm probably more like to get in your way.
Everyone needs someone watching after them. Even me. Even if I ain't keen to admit it sometimes.
Is this the restaurant? Yeah, there we go.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Jim, make you jump a little? Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rap spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation. And I was a fool for staying.
My engineers... I guess, why should you decide in the first place? Let's not ignore what he just said to us.
Sanjar, of course. He had all these glorious ideas about how he'd run Monarch. Rest periods between every work shift. No shift more than 10 hours long.
You company folk are all the same. Choose to stay, then complain about the choice you've made.
Yeah.
How was I supposed to know it'd turn out like this? It all sounds wonderful, until you realize there's only a few centimeters of repurposed steel between you and the deadliest creatures in the galaxy.
Seems like you'd want more than a few centimeters.
I could do with a few kilometers of cold vacuum, but that spaceship is flown.
Ever thought about leaving Stellar Bay?
Only every day. But in case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly get ships on a regular basis, yours notwithstanding. And even if I did scrape together enough to buy passage out with sublight, which would mean reaching Fallbrook without getting eaten, shot, or dissolved into green goo, what then?
You forgot stabbed is also a possibility.
Well, thank you for reminding me. As if I weren't already destined for an early grave.
Alright, my engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
That's not a problem. $3,000. Oh boy. Can I not even intimidate him? I cannot. Alright, here's $3,000.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Yeah, you just said that. Oh, I need to talk to you.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
Not a problem. You're welcome. Shouldn't you get ready for June Lay now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Good grief. You're fine as you are.
I'm fine for overhauling an engine, maybe. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
You know we can't get into Byzantium, right?
Well, not today, no, but maybe someday. I know this is all a little crazy, Captain, but I think it's gotta be this place.
Fine.
I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and, well, she made everybody she dressed feel better. Confident.
Fine. We'll swing by when we can.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time.
Yep.
You're the best.
You're lucky I like you. Alright, so we need to get back to the ship. Because I believe we are done with Monarch. Where do we want to go next? We can't go to Byzantium right now. I probably got to do more of the main quest to gain access to that. So I want to do main quest. Let's talk to Phineas. Go to Groundbreaker. We probably need to go to Groundbreaker. Our ship's full of explosives. Or potentially explosive gas. That's probably get that out of there. And we got Emerald Vale, Byzantium, and Scylla. So not a single quest, no two quests take us to the same place. Let's go. Let's make our delivery and get going. Where's our ship at? Where's our ship? Oh, the markers are like right on top of each other. Cascadia landing pad. Give me unreliable interior. There it is. Alright. They maybe should have spread those fast travel markers out a little bit on that one. Oh well. I found a flaw with the game. Alright.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
I'll go see.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. And you're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten sal tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here,
Jesus.
stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it. Ah! Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
Pavarti's been shooting guns. I don't know why she suddenly needs a
Make
tutorial.
yourself at home, Captain.
What's this? I got smokes and booze. I just forgot. I didn't never noticed this cart here. Anyways, let's transfer. We got a couple science weapons to put up. Like I said, let me know in either the chat or comments if you want to see these science weapons in action. I don't plan on using them. They're weird. It's interesting, but they're not useful in combat. Well, I guess they can be, but not in my experience. They don't fit into my play style. I'm just collecting them for the sake of collecting them. Alright, got those dropped off. Were these the guys causing the disturbance? She wasn't really clear. Yeah, he's just doing his thing. The vicar, he reads in his room a lot. Yeah, that's all he's doing. Yeah, so nobody else is causing trouble.
Greetings, customer.
And you cause stat debuffs. Because I stupidly chose to be afraid of robots. Didn't think my robot would also do that to me. Well, walk right in front of the shooting
Our fuel
range.
cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker.
Yeah, we're getting them off here. We're going.
Destination reached, the groundbreaker.
Who are we taking with us? Nyoka can take a break. We've had her with us for a while. Same with Pavardi. We haven't had Ellie or Felix on board lately. Let's do that. Felix, I think, is kind of annoying, but we'll get him some time to stretch his legs instead of just sitting on the ship. He was all upset about Graham and the iconoclasts, and he wasn't even part of anything. I'm getting some choppiness. Why is everything, all the textures and stuff, loading in so late?
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Aftertaste the rainbow. Here, Sublight.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint.
Eh.
120-some cubic meters of it at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
There you go. If that's what you want. Ah, man, can't persuade her. Have to have persuade 100. I'm not quite there yet. The height of ambitious for us all, the gold toilet.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Do you always send your first timers into certain peril?
I guess you're just one of the lucky ones. Look on the bright side. You just started and you're already on the path to a promotion.
Ooh.
You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook.
Yep.
Catherine doesn't always play nice with others. But it sounds like she and Clive reached some kind of understanding. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
What do you mean? I could have sworn one of them winked at me.
I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
Sure, whatever you say. That's literally what I was gonna say.
Attaboy. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work.
Sure, why not?
You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Sure.
Sounds like a major business expansion. It pays to get in on those early, you know.
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
How to research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why.
I will.
While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Sounds risky. Do you got a buyer lined up?
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a Sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Okay. Point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Like, you know, the computer just flies the ship for me. So, like, I'm not actually piloting it myself, right? Nothing? Anyways. Who are we worried about? Authorities? Competitors?
Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark.
That cannot be true.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in. But right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Oh, yeah. Alright.
So, you're really running around with us now, huh?
Sure am. I'm a part of the crew now. Got my own bunk and everything.
You know, Felix, now that you're a real pirate, I should induct you into the Pirates Code
Whoa.
of Silence.
I believe it's not forced.
Ooh, the Code of Silence.
Good grief.
What's that?
It means you agree not to talk for a very long time.
Alright, we'll see once we get to this next ship. I might have to reset the game. But it's definitely stuff's not loading in correctly. That fixed it last time, just closing the game and reload it. We'll check it out once we get to this little salvage thing. Oh, people got upgrades. What do we want? Ability cooldown, status effect, companion ability damage, equip time, reload speed. Oh, cool. I can increase how much I heal while she's in the party. Excellent. Oh, yeah, she's a doctor. That makes sense. Alright, show time, harmful. We'll do corporate military here. Extra damage to that. Sam, even though we can't even really use him, we'll go ahead and do something for him. Well, plus 20 damage to auto mechanicals, that would at least somewhat offset the damage he does to me, but we'll do a range damage boost for him. Alright, let's make sure we got, I think it put us back on the main quest. Yeah, we don't want that. We want Ice Palace. And there it is. Pretty much right next to the Groundbreaker. I don't know how well that's going to go as a remote office.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Interesting. Alright, let's check this out. We will switch Felix out with Nyoka. I'm sure there'll be a combat situation. That way we got a doctor and we got another fighter.
Think there's a generator somewhere?
Oh, I think it's going to be full of automechanicals. Excellent. That's restricted. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. There's an override terminal and restore power. Oh, it doesn't matter that it's restricted. Come on. And we're not getting all the shakiness we were getting before. We're also not in a big open area, though. That doesn't necessarily mean things are loading correctly. Check the room out, get us some loot. I got something that doesn't use very much ammo. Well, a little too close to that, huh? Anything worth taking? I'll take that ketchup. And sure grip, sure. Adreno we like. I don't know if I mentioned it, Adreno's the main healing item in this game. Sisty chops, yum yum. A little bit of cash money. Armor parts. Alright, that goes downstairs. That's probably progress. So let's check out some other ways that we can go. Door's busted. Got an office
Sure
here.
are a lot of charging automechs. What are the chances they're friendly?
I'm sure none whatsoever. That's what I got you ladies here for, to help me with that kind of stuff. Let's see, I'm able to access memory, terminal below 5%. Okay, so I gotta get power back up for that to work. Alright, so for now the only way I can go is downstairs. I'm just blowing that up so my companions don't What's this one? Is this one generator? Alright. We'll exit there. Let's do the other one first. Oh, we can't. We're locked out. None of the sealed doors will open. Okay, so I guess we're doing the generator. Modified generator mode, normal. Check the maintenance logs out. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
Oh yeah? What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
What you want?
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of Borst.
but I'm in a sporting mood.
What's that? You want me to hit this big self-destruct button?
I didn't say that. How did you gain access to that system? Stop it at once.
Welcome to hell, Commander.
No! Did you hit it yet? What's happening in there? I don't know who you are, but I have nothing to gain by risking my hide against a lunatic. Commander out.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
Damn. I ought to try talking more and fighting less. Seems like it saves on ammunition. Nah, that ain't no fun.
That's fair enough, to each their own kind of deal. Oh, we need to go upstairs for the override terminal. Okay. Yep, robots are up and moving now.
Unexpected noise processing data.
Their mistake.
Oh, I thought we don't have a disguise cartridge. Whoops.
Get him with something else!
I don't care if my board reputation decreases.
Weapon! Captain, you're fading! That's just pissing him off! Boom!
There's one down.
Repairs required in nearby unit.
Shock weakness. You've been shocked too many times. Nope, rejecting that. We don't need anything else that could make fighting automechanicals more difficult than I already have. Actually, let's check out that terminal that's over here and see if we can do anything with it. Now that it's powered up. Security routines. My hack needs to be 65 for that. Let's actually run back to the ship real quick. Is this the right way? This is not the right way. Now, blank UDL key card. Take all that stuff out of this office. Encode key card. Check the messages. Okay. And personal files. Okay. Chef Kimball. Alright, now how the heck? This is where I need to go. And let's see, because the vicar's supposed to be a good hacker. Maybe his hacking's above 65. We will swap, unfortunately, Ellie for the vicar.
System sweeping the area.
Watch out, Captain!
Okay. Whoa, good grief. Did not expect them to
Excellent hit.
respawn immediately.
Nice work.
Find weakness, Cap.
That didn't work.
Everyone all right?
Just doubling down on the decrease of board reputation. Fine by me. There's one more guy.
Find a hole in the armor. Ah!
Another reason I need to like almost take people's melee weapons away. They run out in front of me and then yeah, now we can hack it. Thought I'd already gone through these messages. These are longer ones, 1, 2. That way if anyone wants to read those. Alright, now hopefully we don't have to deal with those robots anymore. Let's go exploring. That goes, yeah, we already looted that office. Where does this go? It's telling me I need to repair my weapons. Dead Scientist. Hunting Rifle Ultra. Broken Terminal. Alright, that's that. Let's go ahead and repair everything. We'll see what's this way. Get back, everybody.
Keep a sharp eye out, Captain. One wrong step could incapacitate or kill.
I'm very aware of that. Is the floor? Yeah, the floor is electrified. I just seen sparks. Yeah. So we need to go this way. Security routines. Disengage checkpoint security. We'll check the first personal files. 1, 2. Alright. That should, yeah, the floor is no longer electrified. Any loot of interest? Nothing there. Guess I can't pick those up. Keeps popping up for a second. They're just cigarettes anyways. Don't need them. Alrighty. Is that all that's here?
Science in action is both a marvelous and terrifying thing to behold.
Yes,
In
it
this
is.
case, however, I'd say it's more the latter.
Okay. Holding tank 002 log. Interesting. So they have people held in these tanks. Subject Dr. James Guthrie. Interesting. Well, we can see why the whatever research they were doing got canceled. Everyone was getting sick and getting put in tanks. Okay. Dr. Charles McCutney. Oh, okay, they're right above. It's wild. So there's no other doors. I guess we'll go this way, but I think this is going to end up... Oh no, this is the way we want to go. Where's this one go to? Is this back to the first room? I'm confused. Let's just do what we gotta do. We want to go this way. Security routines. Unlock personal quarters. Modify systems access protocols. Let's try that. Insert green light override or sublight override cartridge. And we'll return to root. Project summary. Goal is to further the chimeric sciences via the targeted modification of human nuclein using strands obtained from halcyon native fauna. Classification. Oh, they're trying to merge themselves with rats. Interesting. Yeah, station morale, I assume it's quite low. And this is individual, about the 3 individuals we found out there, information on them. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, 2. Access outbound comm transcript. Okay, 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2.
Sublight will be well pleased that you've claimed the station for them. Myself, I'll be fine leaving this place.
Chartrand is that scientist, right? From Cascadia?
Oh, yeah. This is almost directly, well, I guess it is, but they're both UDL science stations, so the fact that it's related to the secret lab on Cascadia shouldn't be that surprising, I guess. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Let's head on this way. Yeah, this just takes me back out to the main room. Okay. All right. That was pretty easy. It would have been much more difficult if I was not able to hack that
I believe
PC.
I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Good for them. But yeah, not surprising that they're related.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
We'll get rid of Vicar. We'll go back to Ellie, and we'll go Nyoka as well. Yeah, we're getting stuff loading in late. probably gonna be choppy the second we get to the main part of the city. It's already a little choppy now. Excellent. Game's just not liking Groundbreaker today. It's not unbearable. We definitely got some kind of glitch going on though.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
The base had scientists and suspension tanks. I think they might be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
A UDL gunship buzzed the station, but I convinced them to back off.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
No. Hope that means I'm due for a raise.
How does an executive level promotion sound? You can give yourself a raise.
All right.
After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
You had my interest, now you got my attention.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
Maybe they were just hiding expensive research from pirates like Sublight.
No, they were hiding something the colony isn't ready to know. Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
Always do. I can do that.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
That's... We'll just say nothing. No, we're gonna go, really? Because we saw the research. They were trying to modify human DNA. That's what was going on there.
Hear me out. I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
Well, at least she doesn't expect us to believe it.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and or shooting.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
Absolutely. A few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
Okay, that lines up with what we found. I haven't seen any evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
Sure on that one? I really don't know what to make of this, Lila.
If you don't believe me, go pay a visit to the puppet master who's working against her own kind. Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species, and I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
Why does Dr. Chartrand need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before UDL poached her, she engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness.
Ooh.
Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
When did Sublight get so principled?
It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add savior of humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
There's not gonna be any, bud. Where does Chartrand fit into your alien conspiracy theory? Wait. Science 1. The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember, the tanks were just the shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
That's fair enough. How does she fit into your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks. How much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain.
I mean...
An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Murder isn't... I mean, like, there's evidence of human experimentation, but there's no evidence of aliens. That's all I'm trying to get at here. Murder isn't covered under my contract or employment agreement.
Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with Sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet.
What do I get for joining up?
Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one.
Ooh. Sounds messy, but I'll take the job.
This key card will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate. Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer. By now, the other side knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone. Maybe even deeper than that.
Okay. Oop, I want to go this way. Alright,
I
so we
shipped
got...
with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Alright. So we got another quest, yet another quest taking us Byzantium. But we don't have access to Byzantium yet. So let's check out what's next on our to-do list and go on ahead in the ship.
Captain, Felix and the vicar are arguing again.
You know, I'm not really that worried about it. Alright, what do we want to do? That'll take us to Scylla. This takes us to back to Emerald Vale. That takes us to Byzantium. Let's visit with Phineas. We'll do a next section of the main quest.
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts.
Oh, you're very welcome, Ada.
Now arriving at Phineas's top-secret orbital lab.
Yeah? We'll take, with Pavarti being the smart one, I think she typically has more interesting dialogue with Phineas. So we'll take Pavarti along. Nyoka tends to just do the I'm tough thing. Not as interesting. Hello, Phineas.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I went behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge.
There we go.
So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Sounds like it. What was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth.
Oh.
Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
A corrupt bureaucrat. Excellent. I already know the answer to this, but what's so important about those chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better.
Okay.
If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
Interesting. So what's the plan?
Yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge.
Okay.
Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require.
All right.
I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City.
Your nav key.
Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Okay. Anything I should know about Carmen?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Something else I wanted to talk to you about.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Oh, I guess I don't have anything else to say to him. I'll be back. And we gain a level. And we'll keep doing what we're doing. We'll go 2 to handguns. We're not worried about defense anymore. 2 to persuade. 2 to lockpick. 2 to engineering. And where do I want those 2 bonus points? Is there anything I can swing up to the next level right now? Oh yeah, persuade, that'll definitely get 1. What? I must not have been looking at that right. I thought it said 79, it must have said 76. That's 60, that's 54. And guns are 71. Yeah, we'll just do them in persuade. Get those speech checks. You guys, if you've been watching the series at all, you know those speech checks have gotten us out of some sticky situations, even just earlier in this episode. Science weapon damage, ranged weapon sway. This one's pretty good steady hand. Headshots deal 25% of their damage to enemies with. Oh, okay. Headshot kills explode. Minus damage under health. Consumable weight. Companion cooldowns. I think with headshot or range sway, we'll increase our accuracy with steady hand. Alrighty. And back to the ship. And I think we're going to call it an episode. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to support the channel. Click that notification bell if you want to be alerted to when I'm streaming. Once again, thanks for watching and have a good one.